Oh, good early morning. It's just a pre-shower man with his pad and pen doing morning pages as per usual. Y'all, I'm a little dismayed today. Perspective. There are horrible things happening in the world. Again, as usual. I did not think that the end times were going to take so long. I truly did not know that it would be just years and years of daily horror here and abroad. Putting that aside, in my little world, which is actually a dream of really good stuff, I've got this new solo show we're doing a reading of on Monday for the very first time. Tale as old as time. I'm not selling tickets. There's not... Here's the thing. Emerging Artist Theater here in New York, that has been such a supporter of all three of our solo shows, their festivals, when they do these, bring it whatever shape it's in, on the page, off the page, full production, you got one shot, and you can do up to 90 minutes. So all you have to do, you don't have to pay to do this, you just have to guarantee an audience member per minute of stage time you are using. So for me, with a new 90-minute cut of this extra long thing, because it's brand new, I need 90 audience members. And then from there you split. So they take 45, the money from 45 tickets, and then I get the rest, which helps offset the cost of, I've been printing, I've killed more trees to print and reprint the script, make postcards, do this, do that, make programs for that night to insert into there. It costs. And for me, it's actually easy because I'm not paying for a rehearsal studio. I have a building that allows me to use one for free. So I'm lucky, but still, I am putting out. So I call all three of my solo pieces my little money pits. So, okay, I need to guarantee at least 45 people to break even, although I've said to them I'd bring 90. As of Thursday night, I'd sold 23 tickets. Here we go again. Oh, yeah, I'd love to see it. I don't live in town. Oh, I'd love to see it. Not that Monday. Oh, that Monday? No, I can't do it that Monday. It's very disheartening. And I keep coming back to, universe, why are you leading me to write these things? It seems like the message over and over on 3 shows now is, I want you to write shows. They're good shows. My director and I know that. People that have seen them know that. I know that my work is good. I know that our work is good. I just don't want people to see them, says the universe, or just your friends, just some of your friends. So I'm dismayed, and I can't do more than I've done, and I wear all the hats. I've got to rehearse the thing. I've got to edit the thing. I've got to print the thing. I've got to print the program. I got to get the costume together. I got to get the thing. It's a million things that I do by myself, solo, okay? I got a great director, and he works hard too, but I'm not paying him. We're just both collaborating, and baffled again at oh my God, are we even going to hit 45? So, here's the deal. I'm going to put the link below this. If anyone wants to buy a ticket for $25 that they're not going to use, I won't tell you not to. It's great to see me for free, isn't it? And I know a lot of you would come if you were here, but you're not. So I'm like, well, this is baffling. I have an audience. They cannot come to see my live work. This is a baffling conundrum that repeats and repeats and repeats. So it's hard to not feel dismayed. It's hard to not say, why am I bothering? And honestly, and I've said this before, if I could take a pill that would stop this urge in me to create like this, I'd do it. Why am I bothering? I mean, seriously, other people just walking around living their lives, having the weekend, watching a sporting event and going to bed. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe not the sporting event. Well, yeah, if it was soccer. This stuff just, frankly, it hurts. It truly does. Okay, wow. I'm trying to keep perspective on this, but, and I would love nothing more than to do a video on Tuesday morning saying, well, I was wrong. 75 people showed up, and paid at the door. I just don't think that's going to happen. So, okay, I'm going to do it for whoever. Now, here's the other side of it. In hindsight, I can look at all 3 of my shows. The first one, The Also Ran, which is here on this YouTube channel for free. After all the money I put into it, it's now free for anyone's consumption. That is about what I believe was a past life trauma of mine, where someone's shot at. If you two cats want to fight, could you take it in the other room, please? Hey! Well, that stopped him. A past life where somebody shot at stardom was taken away by a gunshot when John Wilkes Booth killed Abraham Lincoln. I believe I've carried that trauma into this life and have a repeating, it's going to go great, and no one showed up. We got into the festival, and then it snowed. I've said this before, but I do think that I continue to process an old trauma, and I think that's why that show had to come out, and I still don't have an outcome on, but what is the lesson for Billy in this life? I don't know. The second one, Prince Charming, You're Late, was really a chance to unpack and really, really, truly go through this whole, I get obsessed with unavailable princes. And I really had to do the work around that to be like, and I'm letting that phenomenon go and that repeating pattern in my life go. And it hurt and it hurt and it hurt, and I let go. And last summer I did a run on Off-Broadway that a friend of mine produced, and nobody came. But the reason for writing it was to let go of that repeating thing that is not healthy for me. Now this is about visiting incorrupt bodies of saints preserve us, in Italy, as I'm bottoming out on alcohol. And the whole talk of divine intervention, that all of these saint stories have miracles, intervention. And I came back from Italy after that and got sober 3 weeks later. So wait a minute, did some of those saints intercede on my behalf? So I can't rule that out. So this is that parallel story. And it might be that one of the 23 people that are going to come hear this on Monday might need to hear that information in order to get sober. If that's the case, God, isn't there a shorter route that takes me less years and effort to get there? I mean, I'm willing to carry the message, but really? And I don't know yet. Plus, I know it'll be more than 23 on Monday, but I just don't know how many. So, well, this is a long video of Billy being in a mood, isn't it? Yay. Guys, art isn't easy. Writing shows are not easy. Putting them up isn't easy. Getting them out of the house is not easy. I do it. I'm proud of myself. Everyone's like, good for you. I thought about it and never did it. Good for you, good for you, good for you. Yes, that's great. But I am not one of those people that can sit back and say, dance like nobody's watching. Fuck that. I want a payback, or I want, my due for these shows. And that has just not happened. So if anybody wants to buy a ticket they're not going to use, good friends. I hate pandering, but I'm pandering. And I'm not even going to ask the Emerging Artists Theater again, so how many have we sold since Thursday night? Because it'll only just, it won't fix anything. It can only depress me. We're like, oh, you sold 3 more. Great. 26 people are coming. Guaranteed. So anyways, let's go make the donuts. Oh, God, art and theater. Yay. All right, you know what? Perspective. I have everything I need today. My life is a dream. In hindsight, I'll go, oh, I see. I see why. But right now, I just feel like, really? Again with this, God? Really? Really? Pray for me.